Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Yashar Allah. Call Haloyim La, Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Harakah Kodash, for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth, so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Akwath that's keeping the faith in the works. Y'all keep at it. This your brother Abaya coming at you with more precepts. It's the book of Psalms 33 and 10. Yahweh bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. He maketh the devices of the people of none effect. Right? The plots and plans and schemes of this devil, right, will come to naught. Right? The Lord has this devil moving in order to fulfill His will, so that when His return, happens, it can be in a glorious way to where, His name is known on this earth again in His righteous glory, right? Like it should have always been, right? But nevertheless, this is the Lord's show and not ours, right? So I want to say that's Ephesians. No, 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, right? We understand how this devil moves, right? We understand why this devil does what he does, right? And it's all about an agenda. It's all about trying to sneak his way back to the birthright that his forefathers sold, that is not his anymore, right? Hence the wicked. Right, but the reason why I'm bringing this out is because this video that I saw and what's in the news as it pertains to Nigeria. All right, so Salat, 1 second.
You got all of these genocides of black people going on around the world. Christians, as they want to say, being.
Come on with it now. Come on with it now. Man, this goddamn devil. Salat, 1 second.
You got all of these genocides of black people going on around the world. Christians, as they want to say, being murdered, but Donald Trump don't see them. He only sees the one in Nigeria, and let me tell you why, Art. I know you're familiar with Ibrahim Traoré and the Sahel Alliance. Ibrahim Traoré is the president of Burkina Faso. You also have the president of Niger, Chiani, and you have General Goita of Mali, right?
Right.
The real reason, Art, and I need you to get this, the real reason Donald Trump wants to invade northern Nigeria, Art, has nothing to do with black Christians. Northern Nigeria sits right under Niger, one of the 3 countries in the Sahel Alliance. Nigeria borders Niger. And why is Niger so important, Art? Who is the #1 supplier of uranium in the world? Niger. Do you know what you need uranium for, Art? Nuclear missiles, nuclear bombs, nuclear technology, nuclear warheads. Niger is the #1 supplier of uranium. And in the uranium is the vibranium of Black Panther. So you got all.
Right. So where he off it, he doesn't know the prophecies. He doesn't know about Revelation chapter 13. He doesn't know about 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. Y'all gonna kind of have to bear with me. I'm mobile now. Right? But this devil is in the process of digitizing everything. Right? So this ain't got, I'm not gonna say ain't got nothing to do with nuclear warfare, because it does that as well. But this is more so about them semiconductors, man. That's the whole to do about Taiwan, right? And the daughter of Babylon's beef with China. China is already ahead of the game, right? So the daughter of Babylon is trying to play catch up, right? I want to say that's 2nd Ezra's 15. Right, woe be to thou Asia, the hope of Babylon. Right? They already got their system in play. They got a social credit system. The daughter of Babylon, they want that. That's the hope of their future. They want to mimic what's going on over there, right? and to ensure, you know, a power trip, right? To ensure power, because off of the alliances that's being made with China, like Russia and Iran and you know, different countries, daughter of Babylon is losing that grip, right? Which the daughter of Babylon is in league with Amalek. And that's why you seeing Amalek being pushed in the news so much nowadays, right? The world is changing. And the daughter of Babylon wants to take hold of this world that's changing. They want to be the first. Because either way it go, whether it be Russia or China or the daughter of Babylon, but we understand how that's going to work. Either way it goes, the world is changing. It's becoming digital. All right? So the daughter of Babylon is, you know, doing what they do. You know, creating the boogeyman and saying that, you know, well, you know, they genociding this and genociding that when the same thing going on, the exact same thing is happening in the so-called Middle East. You really can't even speak on that too tough, you know, but it is happening. You don't see the daughter of Babylon bombing the brakes off of its ally, the tiny tops, for the same thing, right? So it's ulterior motives, man. This devil is moving in a way to try to gain a foothold in the prophecy. That's it, and that's all, right? But at the end of the day, like we just read in the scriptures, the devices of the heathen will come to naught. Right? All of these heathens, right? Whether it be Putin or Kim Jong-un or Xi Jinping or whoever the hell, right? They doing it for nothing. Well, I ain't gonna say nothing. They doing it because it's the will of the Lord. Gotta bring destruction in order for peace to happen on this earth. That's one thing that President Buddy Rowe got right. In order to get peace, it gotta come through strength, right? And our strength, our power is Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, right? Like it says in the book of Psalms, I want to say 27:1. Yahweh is my light and my salvation, of whom shall I fear? Yahweh is the strength of my life, of whom shall I be afraid? Right? So from strength, yes, from strength comes peace, right? And the ultimate peace is coming. The Lord say, when he makes his return, when he sent his son back on this earth to dominate, the world is not going to know war anymore. It's going to be all peace once we get back into our homeland. Ain't going to be no more wars. All right? So, yeah, Buddy Rowe was absolutely right about that. He was absolutely correct about that. But he thinking he's the strength. Him and his people are the strength that's going to bring a quote-unquote peace on this earth, and it'll never be that with the devil in rulership. Scripture says when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. All right, so as long as these devils in charge, it'll never be peace. It'll always be turmoil, right? Because of how he is, because of who he is, what's in his spirit. He can't help it. That's just how the Lord made him, right? But ultimately, man, don't fall victim to the false narrative, right? Understand who the devil is, and understand how this devil moves, and you'll never go wrong, man. Right? So with that, man, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai Ratazah, these precepts in this video were edifying. Call Haloyam La Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Harakah Kodash Shalom Yashala and Abad Babal.